Well, hello you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Ashley, and today I have such a fun mishmash of Disney content to share with you. I have missed sharing Disney content so much, and as much as I love the motherhood era I'm in and the motherhood content, like I said, I just have missed sharing Disney content. So this is kind of, like I said, a mishmash of Disney content of just kind of all the Disney things that are going on in my life right now that I thought would be fun to share. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some stuff about runDisney, some stuff about nuimos, and some kind of organizational Disney stuff that I want to try out with bag charms. So if you like Disney, if you like accessories, if you're into runDisney, this is going to be a video for you. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and let's go ahead and get into it. So starting off with runDisney, I recently posted on my Instagram story. If you're not following me on there, go follow me on there. I am AshleyLynn_Carver. There was a gnat. So I recently shared on my stories that I am running my first in-person parks runDisney weekend races in April of 2026, which sounds maybe a little far away, but it is going to be here so fast. That is really just 8 months from right now. Actually, I think the expo is 8 months to the date of the day I'm filming this. So it is going to be here soon. But what's happening is my husband and I are both going to do it. I am doing the whole challenge. He is doing the 5K and the 10K, but we're doing the springtime surprise. It is friendship duo themed, and the duos are so good. Let me tell you, you guys know I only do runDisney races. This sounds bad, but I do it for the hardware and I do it for the themes. So I really only choose to do ones that I really love the themes and all across the board. So the challenge, like I said, it's duos, friendship themed. The 5K is Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde from Zootopia. The 10K is Winnie the Pooh. It is Pooh and Tigger. It is literally the best in my opinion. The 10 miler is Joy and Sadness from Inside Out. And then the challenge, so if you do all three, you get the challenge medal, and the challenge theme is Aladdin and Genie. So like I said, honestly, I just love all the themes. So I just want to share with you guys that we are doing that. If you ever see any content on runDisney, that is the next one that I'm working towards and leading up to and talking about. Getting in was something else. If you're in the runDisney community, then you know getting into a runDisney race is very challenging. I had entered in on my laptop, my iPad, my phone. I showed Luke how to do it. He used something, I don't know. And of course what happened is I was teaching him all about the rules and how you do it and all the stigma and nuance around getting into a runDisney race, and he was the one who got us in because his device is the one that opened up first. I will say that my laptop opened up about 40-ish minutes after it opened, after the time frame opened. My iPad was about 45 minutes after. They were really close together, and then I don't think my phone ever opened. I just kind of canceled out of that, but it was hanging around for a really long time. It puts you in a random queue. It doesn't matter what time you go on the site, whatever, it just puts you in a random queue. And that's why Luke was able to do it for us. But he was able to register both of us, which is good because we should, I think, be in the same corral for our two races that are together. But yeah, we are going to Orlando to run in the springtime surprise. I'm so excited. It'll be Crew's first Disney trip. And we already have such a list of things going that we want to do with him while we're in Orlando. We're actually going to be spending a whole week, I think, in Orlando. So anyways, I'm not going to get too heavy into that in this vlog, but I'm definitely probably going to be mentioning it across time. And then be on the lookout for the trip announcement video for that vlog, which will probably not come until early April or March or something. So it's going to be a little bit, but if you like Disney content, just subscribe and stick around. Of course, with knowing that we are taking Crew on his first official Orlando/Disney trip in April of 2026 means that Crew's outfit planning is in full effect. And I got him 4 little matching sets that I'm going to show you. We're going to go in his room in just a second and I'm going to show you those little sets and where they came from. Okay, so we are now in his room and I already have these little sets hanging up. So I'm going to show them to you on the hangers and such. But like I said, I'm not trying to get too deep into our plans of where we're going, what we're doing. I'm just going to show you these little sets and where they came from because they're so adorable. So the first 2 came from H&M. Guys, if you have a child or a child in your life that you buy things for, clothing wise specifically, pretty often, and you're not getting clothes from H&M Kids, what are you doing? Because they have the cutest kids clothes, and honestly, in my opinion, they are some of the most affordable kids clothes. They're such a game changer when it comes to kids clothes. Every time I go in our H&M and I go in the kids section, I inevitably buy something, at least one thing every time. But the first thing is this little brown Mickey head set. Also, I feel like their clothes, especially for boys, just give such like cool dude vibes in little kid form. It's so cute. So here is this first little one. It says Mickey Mouse on it in the little like Mickey font. And then, like I said, it's brown with little black Mickeys. And this is the top, obviously. The shorts are the exact same print. This is what they look like. So thought this was so cute. Also, he will be right around 10 months when we go. So just for your information on knowing like his age and the clothing size and kind of like what we're buying for. Here's the second piece from H&M. It is so cute. Sage minty light green that y'all know I love and adore. And it has Lion King, little Simba. We have Sarabi and Mufasa, I'm gonna assume, because it's little Simba. Maybe it's supposed to be grown Simba and Nala. I'm not sure, but I don't see baby Nala anywhere on here. So anyways, but we have a Lion King featured little matching set. Same situation, shorts are the same print. And this is what it looks like. I just love this green, and y'all know I love the Lion King. And let me show the accessory that I got to go with this from H&M as well. I had to get in his little hat drawer, but look at this little bucket hat. Are you kidding? It has a little tiny embroidered Simba and just this little bucket hat. It's like this khaki color. I'm deceased. Okay, the next little set is more of a waffle knit material, and it's blue, and it is 101 Dalmatians. Not a franchise that I personally am obsessed with, but I thought this little matching set was so cute, especially for a boy, and I loved it, the little blue color. We also have a dog, and he's already watching Tenny all the time. So anyways, I just thought this was so cute. This little design is just adorable for a kid, you know, and same matching shorts situation. This is from Walmart. Walmart actually has so many cute Disney collab outfits for kids. And then the fourth little set is like a little terry cloth set. Now it is a 3/4 length sleeve / long sleeve situation. So I'm definitely gonna take it with us. I don't know how long he will be in this or at what occasion. I have an idea, but like I said, this may just not be a whole day outfit for him because it is long sleeve and we're going to Florida. It will be like, I think we will have pretty nice weather being mid-April, but it'll still be pretty warm. But it is the cutest little Winnie the Pooh outfit. It has little Pooh heads doing all different faces, and then every once in a while you have a honey pot featured on there, which I love, and they're just like scattered around. Like I said, it is a more like terry cloth material, and then the shorts are the same print, and this is just so cute. And this little butter yellow, y'all know he is my little yellow boy because I think he looks so cute in yellow. And yeah, so these are the 4 outfits that I have gotten for him for our trip. I know that I'll probably get another 1 or 2 before we go, and then of course just use like some of the things that we have because he has a closet full of clothes. I of course had to get him some little outfits for our Disney trip. So I think that's going to be it for what I'm going to share with you on Run Disney at the moment. Like I said, you're probably going to catch me training or mentioning like, hey, I'm going for a run, because y'all know I'm going on this trip to Orlando, and y'all probably catch that along the next few months as we have 8 months before we go. And I have officially started training. So you're probably going to hear that. You'll probably hear little updates along the way. And I will, of course, do pack with me's and trip announcements. Y'all, I am very dedicated. Y'all know I've said this so many times, and I have failed every time, and I do apologize for that. But I'm very dedicated on filming this trip in 8 months in April. I really want to be good about it because it's Crew's first trip, and I want to have those videos and I want to have those memories. I feel like I have never been a big video girl. I've always been like a picture girl compared to a video girl with just like mundane everyday life stuff. But having a kid changes you because you want to have the video so you like really remember what it was like. I don't know. If you get it, you get it. So that's going to be it for what I share for this Run Disney part of the video. But let's go ahead and get into the next little part, which is going to be organizing bag charms. So I'm sitting here in my office at my desk where I do believe this is going to have to live because of space in our bedroom. And also I just don't know that I really would want it in our bedroom. If we had space in our closet, it would be the best. But I'm going to organize my bag charms on a little jewelry hanging situation in my office. So if you're not following Cassie's Castle, go follow Cassie's Castle because she is an excellent, excellent Disney content creator. Her aesthetic is chef's kiss. It is so girly, frilly. It gives me like Love Shack fancy vibes. And I don't know, it's just like so like bows, coquette, pastels. I love it. But she is a big Disney bag charm girly like myself. And she is so good at accessorizing her bags and like everything with her bag charms. And that is something I want to be better at. But something she did recently, because she was doing like a little set up my Disney room with me video recently, she got like a jewelry holder. It was like a tiered one, and she used it and set it up in a way so that all of her bag charms could not only be displayed on there, but they were like organized on there, and it was a good way for them to be in one location where she could see what she had and then easily pull one off and put it on her bag for the day. And I loved it because my bag charms are in this acrylic stand and they're in drawers. And not only are they filling out the drawers and like overflowing and such, but I don't ever use any of them because they're tucked away in our closet, not in a place where I ever see them. And it just like is such an extra hassle. And so anyways, I will say the nice thing is they don't get dusty, but they're not getting used. And so anyways, I found at Hobby Lobby one of these little 3-tier gold pretty jewelry stands, and I got some matching gold little binder rings because I think that's going to be the best like way to do it. And we're going to set this up on my desk. So, or at least I think my desk, but we're going to go ahead and do it up here first. So I'm going to go get my little acrylic box. I'm going to bring it up here. I'm going to show you my Disney bag charms, and we're going to get this set up together. So let's go do it. Okay, you guys, so here's what I'm talking about. This is the little like jewelry holder, but it will give me 3 layers of being able to hold the bag charms. The one she had was much longer, but I think it was maybe just 1 layer. So hopefully this is gonna work, but this was at Hobby Lobby and it was $10. So I felt like I had to get it because it was such a good price. And then I ordered these from Walmart. This is a pack of 40 binder rings. I was being very anal and wanting them to be gold so they would match this. It's not the exact same gold, but it's pretty close. I mean, it'll definitely do. But the point is to put these on here, like slide them on the little bars, and then you can clip the bag charms to the rings, which is really nice. And honestly, I've used binder rings before on my bags and put the binder ring through the like zipper and then put all the bag charms on the binder ring so that they fit better. I don't know if that makes any sense, but anyways. Now let's get into all of my bag charms. So most of these are Disney, but I do have some not Disney ones that I also want to display. I'm thinking that if they don't all fit on the stand, I may just keep this acrylic thing up here somewhere. I need to figure out where this is all gonna go, but I may still keep the drawers and use some of them that way, but let's get into this. So starting off with my Disney ones. This is literally insane. So all of these Disney bag charms that I'm about to show you are from BaubleBar. BaubleBar is an incredible like website for jewelry that is really inexpensive, but they have some like nice looking pieces, and then they have a lot of Disney pieces because they do a collab with Disney and they release Disney stuff all the time. And they've recently started doing pins and ears as well. So go check them out if you haven't yet, but their bag charms are some of my favorites. Also, I had one break one time, or I would have one more, but I traveled with them and I did not pack them very well. So anyways, the first 3 that I have are these rubberized ones. They're very rubbery, silicone-y. So I have this white one of Mickey. I have the silicone one in this like minty, misty blue color. And then I also have it in this, honestly, it's a very Pepto-Bismol, like bubblegum pink, but it's really pretty. There we go. So this next one is kind of more of the like standard Mickey material. It's some kind of metal, and it's like coated in like an enamel kind of coating, but I have it in the like pastel, minty, misty blue. I don't know what you'd call this. It's not really like quite Tiffany blue, but it's like a light blue. And then I have it in the like baby pink. This is like a ballerina baby pink. And these are fun because the arms just like swing, the legs swing, his head turns. He's just like a little floppy guy. Next is one of my favorites, and it is this pearl one. Look how pretty he is. I used to have a gold one. I think it was kind of like sparkly gold, but it's the one that broke in travel. But this one is one of my favorites. This next one is one that my best friend Laura got me for my birthday last year, I believe. This was in a special limited collection of snack style ones, and this is the macaron one. The ears are literally like little macaron cookies. They're so cute, but the colors are very me, like very whimsical pastels. And this is what he looks like. And then I have one that I call my Valentine's one, but I don't think it was ever like specifically called that, but it is shades of pinks and reds. That's what he looks like. Now let's move on to the snacks. I have 5 of these snack inspired ones. They're much smaller and not as bulky. They're also lightweight. But the first one is the Mickey donut. It's got like a pink frosting or like pink glaze, and then it's got these little gems that make it sparkly. Next I have the ice cream bar. It's like a chocolate coated ice cream bar with a little cherry on top, and it's got the little sprinkles. Next I have the lollipop. Look how cute it is. It's like a rainbow colorful swirl with little bedazzled gems. It looks so cute. Next I have the Mickey pretzel. I feel like this one is very iconic because this is an actual snack in the park that's shaped like Mickey. And next is one that is a little bit heavier. It just came in. This is my newest one. It is a popcorn. Luke is the popcorn fiend in the parks out of the two of us, but this one is just very iconic and I feel like it's really pretty and I love the pearls. I think that's really cool. My next 2 and last 2 from BaubleBar were Grail bag charms for me that came out a long time ago, and then they re-released, and I did buy both of them because I did catch them on a sale. Still probably too much for a bag charm, but they're so pretty. They're still in their box. I haven't even taken them out, but the first one is Woody. Holding him in the box might be the easiest way for you to be able to see, but it's literally the like paved material. Oh my goodness, he has like a tortoise shell hat. It's so pretty. This is what it looks like. It's literally covered in the little pave crystals. Oh, I love. And the next one is Buzz, who is quite heavy, as you can imagine, but also completely covered in these little pave crystals. They are so pretty. Y'all know I love my Toy Story. There's also a little green alien that I thought about getting, but these were for sure my 2 favorites, and they were quite expensive for bag charms, like I said, so I did not get them. Moving on to my non-Disney bag charms, I'm literally opening this one as well with you guys. I have not been very good about opening things lately. Okay, so I did get this because I'm a Stanley girl. I did get this Stanley keychain. I'm not really sure what this tie is for because it has this, but it is like supposed to be a little tiny Stanley. I think that is so funny. And then I have some from Target. So the first one is this little bow, and it's like a misty blue, Tiffany blue bow, and it's like a travel themed. There's a passport, an airplane, and a luggage. The next one is just a very girly theme because we have this pearl little strand, but it also has a heart. It has this little pearls, and it has some little cherries that are bedazzled, if you can see that. So this one's really cute. It's just a little girly one. The next one is quite possibly my favorite. I feel like it's very Valentine's coded, but it's also very girly. It has this cute little strawberry with some little rhinestones. It has a little textured heart and a pink bow. So pretty. And the next one is very almost French, if you can say that, but it has this cute little pearl section, but it has a macaron cookie and a croissant, which y'all know how I love the croissant. It's like literally one of my favorite little emblems ever. And it has just a little gold chain. The last one I have is technically for your phone. It's one of those like phone keychains, but I used it as a bag charm to embellish a bag during Valentine's season. I clipped this to like both ends and let it just kind of like hang and dangle, which I thought worked really well. But it was perfect for Valentine's because it has some cherries, it has a little sparkly donut, it has a little pink macaron, it has a pink cupcake, and it has a tiny little croissant. So this was so cute to put on there. All right, so those are all my bag charms. So let's go ahead and get this little situation organized. All right, you guys, well, here it is. I actually really like how it turned out. I know it looks a little chaotic, but I feel like it looks maybe better in person than it is on camera. It's hard because there's not a backing and they are like tiered, but up here I have the Stanley Cup one, and then the 3 little rubberized Mickeys, and then the 4 from Target that are more generic. On this level I have these 3 like real pretty little Mickeys. On this one I have the Valentine's-y one, the Macron one, and then this from Target that has all the little foods and stuff. And then down here I have my Toy Story ones and the snack ones. And then there's a little tray for if I like needed to throw anything on there. And like I said, I just used little binder clips to do this. Here's the pack. I got these at Walmart. So super easy. You can find like silver ones anywhere. The gold ones, like I said, I just wanted gold ones. So those were found at Walmart, but I'm just using those as what's like hanging them on. And then I just have the bag charm clipped to it so that it can stay there. But this is what it looks like. So kind of our little finished product for now. And I think that's going to be it for today, but I'm going to resume this video in a few days to show you some nuimos stuff, as I am waiting for a shelf to come in to finally get my nuimos stored properly in my office. So I will see you in a few days once that comes in and we can do that together. Hello guys, I think it is almost a week after filming the first part of this that I'm filming the second part of this, but yesterday, like late last night, my shelves that I ordered to put my nuimos on finally came. It was literally such a debacle. I had to reorder the item because the other one still hasn't been delivered. It still says it's just like running late, and I'm waiting on Amazon to just let me cancel it and get the refund. So I reordered it and it came in 2 days. So I don't know what happened with my original order, but we got the one last night. So let's go ahead and get it hung and get my nuimos on this little shelf. Okay guys, so here they are on my little shelf. I love the way it looks. The shelf, I did not measure before ordering them because I was like, oh yeah, of course that has enough space here. And if you can tell, it is literally wall to wall, which I personally like. I think it fits there really, really well. It looks like it was like meant to go there. So I'm a fan. But anyways, this is what it looks like. And here they all are. They are staggered. The little friends are kind of staggered in there because they didn't all fit in an exact row. So I don't have much more room for many more nuimos. So I'm going to be very particular about which ones I get if I get any more. But here they all are. And we have Kermit, we have Pooh, we have Chip, we have Daisy, Donald, Mickey, Minnie, Dale, and Yoda back there. So lots of little fun nuimos on their new little shelf. So happy. All right, guys, and that is it for this fun little mishmash of Disney content. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to be returning with much more Disney content. Hopefully at least like once a month I get a good little Disney video in of things that are happening in my house. But if you liked this video, please give it a like, a comment, and subscribe down below. I would love to have you as part of my channel and my community here online. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!